All right, let's look at the definition of derivative. All right, so f prime of x is defined as limit of f of x plus h minus f of x all over h as h approaches 0. Right? So let's use this definition to find the derivative of 1 over x minus 3. Right? So first, as a template, I'm going to put the limit as h approaches 0 and the denominator h. So it's going to look something like this. All right, so we need to put, let's see, f of x plus h right here. All right, so every time you see x in the formula of f of x, we're going to replace it by x plus h. So we're going to get 1 over x plus h minus 3. So we're going to get this right here. All right, so this is f of x plus h. All right, that minus sign is already there, and then you have to put f of x. F of x is just exactly the same as the original function, so we're going to put that in there. So 1 over x minus 3 goes here. All right, so this is the definition of the derivative of this function here. All right. So in order to evaluate this limit, we need to combine these two quotients together, right? To do that, I'm going to find the common denominator. So the easiest common denominator you can find is simply just to multiply the denominators together. So I'm going to multiply numerator and the denominator by x minus 3. So we're going to do that. So let's see. So I'm going to put that in there. Right? And then we do the same thing, except that you have to multiply top and bottom by x plus h minus 3. So it's going to look something like that. Right? So this way, we have a common denominator. Right? So let's put down the template here. So you have a limit as h approaches 0, and h is already there. I already put the negative sign there. Right? So the denominator is this guy, common denominator. We can put that in there. So we would have something like this. I'm going to put the denominator first. All right, so we got the denominator. All right, so here you have 1 times x minus 3. So x minus 3 goes there. So we're going to put that in. So we have x minus 3. All right, so then you have x plus h minus 3 times 1. That goes there. So I'm going to put x plus h minus 3 goes there. All right, then let's do a little bit of simplification. All right, so you can see that here there's an x here minus x. So we can cancel those out. So I'm going to gray them out so that we know that we cancel those. So we cancel those. All right, then we also have negative 3 minus negative 3. So we can cancel those. So I'm going to gray them out as well. So we're going to, let's see, gray them out. All right, so we got that. All right, then here. You notice that there's a factor h on top and h on the bottom. So we can cancel those. So I'm going to just gray them out. So h on the bottom, and then you have h on top. You can cancel those out. But we have to make sure that the h divided by h is 1. So this is going to 1. So maybe I should be more careful. So I'm going to say, all right, so this guy is going to 1. Right? H divided by h gives you 1, right? Right? Now we can take the limit. Right? H is going to 0. H is approaching 0. So you can see that here, this h is going to 0, which means that this is going to disappear. So I'm going to go ahead and gray that one out again as well. All right, so that graded out. All right, then what's left is you have negative 1 on top. Then you have a quantity x minus 3 times another x minus 3. So quantity x minus 3 squared. So therefore, we'll get this derivative. All right, so f prime of x is equal to negative 1 over quantity x minus 3 squared. Right? So that's the derivative of f of x here. using the definition of derivative. Right? That's it. I hope that this was clear.